Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie, keeper of my home. This is my porch. We love this porch, and because we live in northern Maine, we have to give the porch up over the winter because it's too cold. So when spring comes and it's time to be able to use this porch, I'm telling you, it's where we live pretty much. But the porch needs a little bit of a makeover. I have painted the floor in the 8 years that we've lived here, painted it 4 times, I believe. And I'm still just not happy with it. I don't know what it is that I don't like, but I haven't found whether it's the color, whether it's the design. I don't know. It has no design really. But let me just show you the porch a little bit in the condition that it's in. And I will say we have cleaned this porch, so this is after the cleaning, and we haven't quite put it together yet. So that's where you're seeing it right now. Okay, I have the swing off the chain because I'm going to paint the floor again for the 5th time. But this is the rest of the porch. You can see the porch color right now. It's probably showing a little bit blue on here. I don't know, it even looks a little purple to me, but it's like a bluish gray. I don't know, it reminds me of a gym floor or something. I don't know. It's not the color that I thought it would be when we put it on. So just not happy with it. And I think a lot of it is the colors are bouncing off that red and it's changing them a lot. So I've yet to find a color that I'm really liking. So we have the beds here. There's one of them that's made because we sleep on the porch in the summertime. So we've been sleeping out here, and we just haven't organized or decorated anything quite yet because I'm gonna do the floor. So I didn't see much point in putting everything out. And we do have a big screen up here because we have a projector, and our summer entertainment is movies with the kids, and they love it. So anything on a big screen is nice. I have actually started painting down on that end. I don't know if you can see, I haven't put very much on, just kind of starting. So I'm just going to keep going and see what it looks like. I don't know. It's just going to be kind of a decide as I go kind of thing. And the paint color, covered bridge, and it's Valspar, okay? So it's floor paint, specifically for floors, and it's kind of antique white is what I would say it is when it's on the floor. I'm not sure what it comes off as on the camera, but it is an antique white. So let me tell you where I'm at. I'm thinking that it's going to be easier to take the big bed apart rather than move it across the floor to paint around it. And I'm thinking that because that's an iron bed. It's pretty solid, pretty heavy. So I started taking it apart on my own with no help. I don't know if you can see behind me or not. I don't know, maybe not. Let me just show you. I have it partway in the door. This is the heaviest mattress ever. And over here, I have, well, that's the topper to the mattress and the feather thing that we have on there. But that's the bed. And I wasn't planning on moving it in the beginning, but I mean, it's a heavy bed. You can see this spring. This is what's so heavy. Like, it's solid. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift that out myself, but Joe's out on the lawnmower. This is so old. This even has the shipping tag on it. I don't know if you can see that hanging there. It's a little part of it's ripped off, but yeah. This is a very nice bed. It's an old Simmons. This is where I am on the floor. I'm connecting this piece here. I'm trying to work around stuff, and I've got too much on here to move around. I've got this over here. I've got this bed here. It's just a lot to work around. So now I really need to get painting in here. Down on this end, Joe did help me move these two pieces here so that I can get in behind here and you know, the rest of all of this. If this was just all completely clear furniture, it would be a lot easier, but I mean, our living room and dining room is pretty full right now of other stuff that goes out here normally. So I can't really cross pile anymore. So let's just get this mattress in the house along with everything else that's in there, and then try to take that bed apart. I don't know if I can do that by myself. We'll see. I did it. Well, that part. I am not gonna lie, that was heavy. And that makes my life a whole lot easier. I need to vacuum this area, which you couldn't reach when the bed was there, and clean that really well so that I can get that all painted. And then I'll work my way down. Again, I'll be moving that cabinet and this bed, but getting this cleaned up, getting that bed out of the way, that has helped enormously. Now that that is all vacuumed and cleaned, I'm going to let it dry and start on the opposite end. This has been a back and forth thing for me. I'm either on one end or the other. I'm kind of trying to join in the middle so that I can back my way into the doorway and be done with at least the first coat. I think the second coat will go on much better. It always does. Although I have to say this Valspar paint has done wonders. I mean, it's really got better coverage than I thought it would. So I am liking it, and I am liking the color. And I've had Joe come in a couple of times at this point, but he's always of the mind of, I don't know yet, wait until it's done, because he is just seeing the color coming through the first coat and just can't make a decision based on that. He likes to see the final product and know that it is a definite I'm going to like it, or a definite no, I don't think so. But I'm liking it, and I really think that he's going to. When you don't have anything to put underneath your furniture to drag it, use slippers. They work great. I think I mentioned earlier, typically I would definitely have Joe helping me with this because it really is a two-person job. I'm moving everything, but it would make it a whole lot easier if I had someone else to lift with me, because one of the little rollers broke off on the bottom of that bed and I had to fix that. You didn't see that part. One of the legs broke off, another piece that I had moved, and I had to stop and fix that. And I think I could have avoided that had I not been by myself and had to drag everything. But I did have to clean under all of this again, because there was a few days in between working on this here and there. So I wasn't steadily working on everything. Yay! Cause for celebration. The first coat is nearing its end. I have to tell you, I've had Pandora radio playing all the time that I've been painting this floor, and the song that was on at this particular moment was Looking Out My Back Door by CCR, which happens to be just the most perfect song for this very moment. First coat is done. Still a little wet here in front of the doorway, but it's done. You can see. Get you going this way. So what I'm doing here is getting a second coat along the edge. So going all around the edge and coating that one more time. It seems like the second coat is covering it really well. This is a really nice paint. Once I get that second coat done on the edge, then I will probably roll the rest of the floor. And I know you're thinking, why didn't you just roll the first coat? Well, I didn't roll the first coat because it uses so much more paint to roll, because the roller sucks up a lot of this stuff. So brushing it on gave me that base that all I have to do is roll it on, and I'm saving myself some paint. That is a bonus for me. So that's the reasoning behind using the brush. Sweaty as I feel. It's warm today. It's been raining all week, and it says it's going to rain again later today. I don't know, but it's hard when this rain is killing us, because when you're painting, especially this porch floor, the damp air outside, it's not making it easy to dry the floor. So I've been trying to do it on sunny days, but on sunny days, I also have a lot to do outside. We have a lawn to mow, we have just so many things. So it's always a challenge to get anything like this done. So the second coat, first and second coat are all finished. Well, second coat, there's a few spotty areas that, you know, like I've got to move some stuff, but I have to do around it. Then when that dries, I've got to move something and then do underneath where it was. So that's kind of where I am. This end is pretty much done. I just did this area right here where the trunk was, and I just slid that over. So it's, I've got all of that. And then if we move over here, I have just finished this, so it's still drying. And oh my word, there was one spot over here that I didn't realize that I had already second coated, and I went to walk around there and I kind of did a spread eagle on the paint. I didn't go down because I caught myself, but my feet were covered in paint. I thought Joe was inside, so I hollered to him, but he was not inside. He had gone back outside to finish mowing. I had to do like a little crawl to the kitchen sink. Didn't get that part on camera. Yeah, this is... painting is always fun because there's always an adventure. So what I need to do now is the creative part of this floor. This is what I am doing. This is a stencil that I have somewhere in the house, the entryway, I think. So I thought I'll kind of bring that out onto the porch and do just a border. So I'm going to go around the edge all the way around the porch, you know, the whole porch, just do that border. Doing it in black. I like it. I'm happy with it. But I'm thinking it needs something else. So for right now, I'm going to get this put on, finish this. It shouldn't take too long. I'm just kind of using a little dabber brush and putting it on with some of my craft paint here. It's just acrylic paint. This is a stencil from a colonial website that I had found. I can't remember what one it is, but if I can find it, I'll link it. Done all along here and all along that back wall and just one little strip there. So I still need to come down this wall, and I have all the rest of the porch to do as well. But so far, that's what I have. It's taken a long time. I've been switching between a sponge and a stencil brush. But I've come to the door here, and what I'm wondering or thinking is I might back up a little bit. I might do some type of runner here. Not an actual runner as in a rug, because that would be too hard to open up this door with a rug there. But I thought I would stencil something to make it look like a faux runner. What do you think? I don't know what yet. I have some stencils, but not a great deal of them, and I really want to stay with what I have. I don't want to buy any more, and I certainly don't want to wait for one to come. that means that I'm going to have to paint a design if I'm not using just the stencils. I have an idea, but I'm not sure if it's what I want. So I may get back on Pinterest and look for a couple of things, you know, just inspiration. Keep watching. I'm sure I'll figure it out. That's what you came over here to tell me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mimi is painting the floor, and I'm watching her paint. Mimi's doing a good job, and the floor's a little bit black. Before Mimi painted, we had to clean the porch. And so what I did was like spray the porch and mop it. That's what I had to do. Because it wasn't easy to paint the porch that way.
To clean it?
Yeah, to clean it. And I had to vacuum with my mini vacuum. And there was 2 mops. And one looked just like mine. Like it had a home.
All right, I have the stenciling done around the border. You can tell, I have the lights on here on the porch. It's starting to get dark out. It's kind of late. This is Saturday night, the Saturday before you will see this. So this video is gonna go up tomorrow, which means I still have to edit this, which also means it's going to be a 2-part video because we had a lot going today. We had to stop. I had to stop, get a shower, go to church, and I came back and I'm racing to get this border done. I'm not going to have time to get all the other stuff done that I need to do in order to get this up for you to see this on Sunday. And I thought of a couple other things that I want to do. So that might take me a little bit longer. Let me just show you what I have so far. This is done here. You can see I moved the bed, so this is still a little bit wet where I put that extra coat down on here where it hadn't been second coated before because the bed had been sitting there. But you can see, I hope you can see that the border is here and it stops here, because I am going to do something in this area. And the same over here, it stops in the same place, just before the door trim. And it goes all the way around, borders the entire porch, comes back around, and it stops again, just before the trim on the door. I know this is vague, and I know it's probably shorter than you want it to be. And I know that you guys want to see this all done. But like I said, just time. And you know what? Summer is hard because on the good days, I'm usually outside mowing, working the flowers. There's always stuff to do. And so doing projects like this, it just takes me a really long time to do it. I mean, obviously, it's something that, you know, involves a lot of time and detail. So that's what happens. I'm just kind of pushing all these projects, and I've got so many of them. You wait and see. So that is it for this one. And thank you for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed, you will want to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you can be notified of when I finish this, the part 2. You will want to see it. I have some really great ideas. So until next time.